Good morning. Thanks for joining me. Let's begin by putting your weight on one leg and just start with some leg swings. The focus of our practice today will be our wrists and our ankles, our neck and our shoulders. So as you get comfortable with this leg swing, back up so you can see me, try flexing your foot and pointing your foot as you swing, just starting to warm up your ankle. And then let your arms swing. As your arms swing, also start to warm up your wrists by flexing and then curling your wrists, right? So finding your balance, doing a bunch of things at once. Now lift up that leg and do a little bit of ankle circles. And then let your wrist circle. And then circle the other way. And then drop your foot back to a lunge. Bend your front knee and just sink so that your back calf starts to release. Now, having stretch out calves will certainly help your ankles, your hips. And I thought we'd do a combo. So as we're stretching our calves, imagine your nose is right on a pane of glass and start to circle really tiny circles as you get used to being in this lunge position, but starting to spiral your nose in front of you, starting to circle your neck. And then little by little, grow circles that you're tracing with your nose in front of you. And then circle back down. Let's go the other way. I kind of started doing this because I get a little bored stretching out my calves and I just don't stretch long enough. So if I'm busy doing something else. So circling your neck, but doing this sort of straight up and down circle, right? But your nose is like it's kind of imagine rubbing something in front of you and then circle back. Now lift up your back heel and shift your weight so that you're in a lunge that's really helping lengthen the front of your leg, your hip flexors. And then do a little chin chuck release. As you bring your chin in, you're lifting the crown of your head, right? Lengthening the back of your neck. Do one more. So then once you're doing this chin check, start to circle your chin. Imagine that your chin is tracing a circle on the floor below you. Kind of notice what this is like to sort of be not the most semi-stable, and then circle the other way. And slow it down. And then putting your right hand on your right thigh onto your mirror image. Let's do a little repel the fiery dragon. So flexing your wrist. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, push as you twist. And then inhale to center. Noticing that we're actually stretching out our wrists and our hips, and maybe even your ankles. So we repel the fiery dragon. So picture that there's like a dragon nose right in your palm, and you push it as you twist. And let's do one more. And then check it out. Then we'll try the other leg. So finding your balance, starting to do a swing, leg swing, and then maybe flexing your foot as you lift it and then pointing it back, and then letting your arms go in opposition, doing the same thing with your wrists as what you're doing with your foot. And then floating your leg in front of you, start to do some circles with your ankles and your wrists, and circle the other way. And then we'll do just a few more little swings, and drop your leg back, bend your front knee, just sink into your calf, your awareness in your back calf. This time, as we're going to do it Inhale your shoulders up and exhale them down. And inhale your shoulders front, up, and then exhale back and down. See how this feels to do shoulder rolls while you're stretching your calves. And then try one shoulder and the other. And then come back the other way. And then lift up on your back heel. Trying those shoulder rolls one more time. And stretching out the front of your hip flexors. Opening up your shoulders at the same time. And putting your left hand on your left thigh. Flexing your wrist. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, twist. As we repel the fiery dragon. Kind of inviting sort of a stretch actually in your ankle. Actually notice both ankles. And take a breath in and twist. And let's do one more. And then shake it out. And then standing with your feet pretty wide. Take a breath in, flexing your wrist, opening up your chest, and then letting your tailbone kind of come up like a duck, right? This will be an extreme, exaggerated version of opening the heart, embracing the day. So take a big breath in. And as you exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone under, and wrap your wrists all the way around behind your shoulder blades, tucking your tailbone, tucking your chin. So the name I think is appropriate is the Great Bear Hug, right? So take a breath in, and then exhale, tuck your tailbone, wrap your wrists around underneath your shoulder blades, and curl up into that big bear hug. And maybe this time have the other arm on top. So I'm tucking my tailbone out, and then tucking in, inhaling the Great Bear Hugs. Let's do one more. And drop your hands to your belly and close your eyes. And sink your awareness down inside your feet. Invite your feet to just merge to the floor. And just picture sending roots from your inside your feet, making their way through the floor and finding their way actually to the heart of the earth. And let your tailbone just drop down gently and lift from the crown of your head. And in this vertical alignment, where our lower body is just rooted to the earth, the crown of our head is connected to the heavens. Take a slow, deep breath into your belly. And a slow breath out. Let's do one more breath like this. And opening your eyes, bring your feet pretty close together and drop your hands down low, on the low part of your belly. We'll do a Robert Payne version and look back to eliminate all illness. This movement, you're going to rotate your chin over your shoulder. Then you're going to twist so that your shoulder rotates back. Now, tighten your glutes because you're going to lean back and your glutes will help protect your back. You're going to lean back and take a peek. Kind of check out either your heels or close to it. And then come back. So we'll do the other side, but with our breathing. So as you breathe in, turn your chin, turn your shoulders. Now pause in your breath as you tighten your glutes and look, peek as you're pausing. And then when you're ready, exhale as you come forward. So inhale as you rotate, chin and shoulders. Pause as you squeeze your glutes and lean and peek. And then exhale as you come back. So at the pace of your breathing, inviting fluidity and ease in your neck, shoulders, Actually, your ankles as well. Let's do one more. Then floating your arms up, turn your palms so they're up to the heavens, and let your wrists, let your fingertips just come down, right? You don't have this position very often. As you take a breath in, push out through your fingertips as you lift from the crown of your head, and then exhale. Now turn your palms to the earth. Inhale, lift your crown of your head up. Exhale, release, and then rotate. So continuing to stretch out our shoulders. And release, and with each inhale, flip if your palms are facing the earth or facing the heavens. So inhale and stretch. Just reach your fingertips out like you could touch the horizon. Release. Let's do one more. Inhale to lift from the crown of your head and release. Now turn your palms to the heavens. Let your wrists let your fingertips drop. Turn your head, drop your head to the right while your left hand comes and touches your shoulder. Now, take a breath in as you come up. As you exhale, change sides. So inhale up and exhale down. This is a nerve glide. Really good for neck tension. It's also good for arm, wrist tension. Let's do one more to each side. And then shake it out. Then crossing your arms in front of your chest. And let's take a breath in. And as you exhale, shift your weight to your left leg as you point your toe to your right leg in front of you and push back to your right. So you're doing a twist. So then come to center and we'll switch. So now your left leg is forward, but your left arm is back as you look back toward fingers of your left hand. So inhale and push. It's actually another version of push back to eliminate all illness. So this time, as you push, put your heel on the ground. I know you can't really quite see me. And then come back. So then have your heel instead of your toe. And just notice how that feels. Kind of listening to your body as you're doing your twists. And let's do one more to each side. And then floating your arms up, turn your thumbs up to the heavens. Take your left hand and curl it and come in. So you bend your elbow and then just stroke down your arm and grab on to your wrist. So you're going to grab your back wrist. As you grab it, you're going to pull it out and look over your shoulder. Now, switch which hand is grabbing. Take your back hand, grab the wrist of your front hand, pull it, almost like you're trying to gently pull your arm out of its socket and look forward. And then sweep your arm back. Look on the other side. So you curl your wrists in, bend your elbows, glide across. Now grab on to your back wrist, pull it. As you pull it, look over your back shoulder. Dropping your shoulder, dropping your tailbone. Now, switch. Take your back hand, grab the wrist of your front hand, and pull it out. Okay, pull to look the other way. And then bring both hands to center. Same idea. Grab one wrist, and as you pull it, look over the shoulder you're pulling. I'll do the same. Look over. Shake it out. We'll do one more. So you lift your arms up, grab your wrist, and then pull it up. We'll do one more. Pull. And then shake it out. And then with your second and third finger, called sword fingers, you're going to turn as you come, bring your shoulder fingers up, and then come down. So let's breathe in and breathe out. As you do this with your eyes, follow your fingertips. Right? So now take your inside arm, should be your left arm, and have that be on top. And you're going to come across. Now, whichever hand is bottom, switch. Have that be on top. Come across. Now switch. Now take your back hand and bring it under so your elbows touch. And breathe in to your upper back. And down. So go to the other side. So with your second and third fingers extended, inhale up and exhale down. Let your eyes follow the tips of your fingers. Now your inside arm should be your right arm, be on top. Come across. Now switch. Come across. Now switch. Let that back hand come under. Join your elbows, contact with your elbows. Breathe in and relax. And then with one hand at your lower belly, float your second and third finger up. Now widen your stance a little bit. Bring your hip out to the right as you bend from the hips. Draw a circle. Now let your hips come out to the left as you come around and down. So inhale up, stretch. Exhale as you circle down. Inhale up. Exhale out. So floating your second and third finger up, touch. Let your hip go out to the opposite direction as you then bend. Maybe each time bending just a little bit more, stretching out just a little bit more. So inhale up. Exhale as you reach down. And inhale back up. Let's do one more each side. So extending and just maybe this time getting close to touching the ground. I'll do one more. And then shake out your wrists and your fingers, and your elbows. And let's just do a little bounce. Take a breath, big breath in and out with one more. And slow down. And bring your hands very close to your belly. And then start to swirl them, putting your awareness right in between your palm. So our last movements today will be playing with chi balls in all sorts of ways. So put your awareness between your palms and just notice any sensations. And then as you inhale, pull your palms apart, and as you exhale, and letting your wrists just be fluid, have fluidity, with ease. All right, so here's our ball. So I've moved up, so I'm going to step backwards. So in this movement, you're going to bring your left leg back on diagonal. Shift your weight to your back leg. And that chi ball, you're going to split it so that your back hand is now with your wrist flexed. You're going to push and look up at your fingertips. And now your back hand is also flexed. So you're going to shift your weight to your front leg. So then bring your right hand on top. So now we're going to step back to the right on the diagonal, shift our weight, split the chi ball, flexing our wrists as we look up at our fingertips. Shift your weight now to your front leg, and now your left hand will be on top to get ready to shift. So right, we have this splitting of the T-ball. So split your T-ball. Shift your weight to your back leg as you flex your wrists, looking up at your fingertips. Come to center. Let's do our breathing. Take a breath in and exhale as you come. Inhale to center. Exhale, stepping back, flexing our wrists. And then at the pace of your own breathing, let's do one more to each side as you split Qigong. And then take your Qi ball and moving in all of your joints, keeping your palms facing each other. Rotate that Qi ball, keeping your awareness between your palms, relaxing your hands, and be soft. Now take that Qi ball up to your heart center and invite Qi ball to just expand and grow. Now float your arms so that your left arm comes on top. And do a little twist to the left. Right? And so then, as you come to center, have your Qi ball be to either side. So now as you rotate to the right, let your right arm come up top. And then come to center. So it's like we're inside of this giant Qi ball. And tapping into that effortless effort, right? As you're just turning side to side. And then what happens when you let your Qi ball, invite your Qi ball, as you bring your arms back or maybe forward, kind of exploring how big a movement to let this Qi ball back the other way. And then take that Qi ball and just pull it in to right in front of your heart center. Now invite that Qi ball to drop down to your lower belly. And then floating your right arm up and let your left arm follow. Go back down. So now float to the other side. So we're still holding onto that Qi ball, but as you turn to the left, let your left arm lead. Now let your bottom hand lead, pulling the ball down. So inhale as we lead with our top hand, and exhale as we sink, pulling with our bottom hand. So we're starting to shift into uniting three hearts. This is from Daisy Lee. So let's begin. So let's be three of these. So inhale up and exhale, pull the ball down. Inhale, turn. As you exhale, just imagine with your intention your bottom hand is pulling the ball down. Now pull the ball up. And then come down to your lower belly. With your right hand, curl your wrist. Float it up. And then turn your palms as you flex your wrist. Picture that your palm can just touch the heavens and then trace an infinity sign. And this signifying connecting to the infinite resources of the universe. Trace it with your flexed wrist, your palms. Now trace that energy or gather it and trace a rainbow of light all around you and bring it to your center. So now go the other way. So inhale, float up. Exhale down. Inhale. This time the top hand is always pulling. And then the bottom hand is pulling down. So now flexing your left wrist. Curl it, come up. Reach. Let the palm of your hand touch the heavens as you, with your palm, trace that infinity sign, connecting to the infinite resources that all around us. Now, paint this rainbow of light all around you. Bring it back to that chi ball. We're going to split and grow the chi ball. Let your palms just face the earth. Picture connecting to that yin nourishment of the earth. Now glide your hips back as your palms float down toward the earth, flexing your wrists as you kind of almost imagine brushing the earth. Now curl your wrists in so that the backs of your fingers are touching and come up. Now as you start to float your arms and your hands, let your palms go right in front of your face. And then extend your fingertips up. This is one of the hearts. Imagine that your fingertips are making a tip of a heart. And then flexing your wrists, imagine that heart, warm love energy cascading all around you. Now turn your palms to the earth. And we'll do 2 more of that sequence where you glide your hips back, your palms. Imagine them connecting to the energy of the earth. Curl your fingers so the backs of your fingertips are touching. Now rotate your palms. So as you float your palms up, you're going right like an inch or 2 in front of your face. Reach up, reaching up through your fingertips. Now imagine pulling that energy all around you. Rotate your palms to the earth. Do 1 more as we connect. Now roll up. Just have that energy cascade down like a waterfall. Float your hands down as you connect to the earth. And then bring your hands to your lower belly. Bring your feet close together. And then close your eyes. And let your feet just sink. The crown of your head to just lift. And let your body just rock and sway gently. And put your awareness in your wrists. Just notice. And then put your awareness in your neck. And put your awareness deep inside your shoulders. And now drop your awareness into your ankles. And just notice. And then floating your palms up to your heart. Give a big rub. With a gentle bow. Give gratitude for all that you have. Give gratitude for all that you are. And thank you for joining me.